So tonight I'm asking, is the PM right to refuse to join President Trump's Hormuz blockade? Going ahead to on this now, the editor and contributor at Turn Left Media, Ben Mclaine, and Iranian journalist Mani Bashazad. Thank you very much, both of you guys. Mani, I'll start with you. So go on, from the Iranian perspective, do you want Keir Starmer to be getting more involved here?
Hi, Patrick. Now that even the most isolationist person in Trump's circle, J.D. Vance, understood that you can't have a deal with the mullahs, now is the time to choose for United Kingdom. Whether we are going to stand with the free world or we are going to continue appeasing terrorists of the Islamic Republic. And I wanted to make a point about the special relationship. We should rebuild this special relationship because of one simple reason. 1/5 of UK exports goes to the United States. It's our biggest trade partner as a single country. It's not Europe, it's the United States. It's not any European country, it's the United States. But the special relationship is not only about economic and political interest. It's about philosophy. James Madison, one of the founding fathers of the United States, wrote in Federalist Paper number 47 that the British Constitution is the mirror of political liberty. That's the important special relationship. And my question to those people who say we should sacrifice this special relationship for appeasing the mullahs or for a short-term comfort, what's your alternative? Imagine tomorrow United Kingdom gets attacked by another country. Who's going to protect Britain? China? Russia? Cuba?
Right.
It's going to be United States.
OK, well, let's put that to Ben then. Ben, you've heard what Mani said. What would you say to that?
Yeah, sure. I think, if anything, Starmer's got us too involved. I really do think that. And I think that on four fairly simple grounds. One, it implicates us in horrendous war crimes if we agree to participate in all of this. Two, the British public don't want a closer relationship. They don't want to preserve this quote-unquote special relationship between the UK and the USA. We don't want McSovereignty with fries, right? We don't want to be a vassal state of the Trump regime. We've seen how Trump treats his allies. You know who else has a special relationship with Trump? The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, who Trump said was kissing his ass. Like, I don't want that kind of relationship for my country. Like, I want to be proud of Britain and our relationships. Thirdly, it doesn't dislodge the Iranian regime. It hasn't dislodged the Iranian regime. This war's made them a stronger force in the region. And importantly, fourthly, I think that British money should be spent on people in Britain, improving our NHS, tackling food and energy inflation, and our defence spending should go towards improving our soldiers' pensions and conditions, which have been underfunded for too long. Like, British money shouldn't be going to Operation Epstein Fury to help Trump and Netanyahu distract from their failures at home by killing schoolgirls in Iran. I think that's an absurd proposition, an absurd thing to try and make us defend. OK, well, Mani, go on then. So listening to what Ben's had to say there, why should the Brits be involved in a blockade of Hormuz?
The first question is, does the British public want an nuclear Iran? That's a simple question, which I don't think anyone here wants a nuclear Iran, a country which says death to England, death to the United States, and death to Israel. Now it comes the harder question. What should we do to stop Iranian regime to get nuclear weapon? The first answer, that Obama had that answer, was negotiations. Let's go back to 2018. Let's go back to at the time of Obama, before that. When the deal was in action, Islamic regime of Iran was sending ammunition and money to its proxies in Middle East, to Hamas, to Hezbollah. It was plotting attacks in the United Kingdom. It was attacking journalists in the United Kingdom. And now the answer is, we can't negotiate with the terrorists in Tehran. And the only answer is military action. And I'm quite surprised that you said the Iranian regime is stronger. Their leader was killed on the first day of the war. Now they're recruiting 12-year-olds to fight in the army. How they were stronger than before?
Okay,
well, they have more regional power. Oh, sorry, they have more regional power than they've ever had before. I think it's I do think it's kind of absurd to say that the Iranians haven't been like strengthened by this push, and ultimately, like, what has the USA achieved by these attacks? Like, it's bombed around 300 hospitals and health facilities in Iran, with the World Health Organization verifying at least 20 of those. According to the Iranian Red Crescent Society, it's about 64,000 civilian homes have been hit. And let's not forget, Trump threatened to commit genocide against them. He said a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. Like, I don't see how this is like a concern for the Iranians. And what's the result? like Trump looks more impotent and emasculated by an Iranian regime that stood firm, and the IRGC is now more powerful than it was before. Regionally, it just has more power and more long-term stability than it had 6 months ago, just by surviving. And by the way, the JCPOA, the agreement that Obama made, that was successful because the aim wasn't to stop them funding proxies in the Middle East. The aim was to stop them developing nuclear capabilities, which it did, and they were more than capable, as they showed in 2021, when they started enriching uranium to 60% as a warning.
OK, right, well, look, guys, we've got to go, I'm afraid. We could obviously carry this on a lot longer. Thank you very much. As the editor and contributor at Turn Left Media, Ben Mclaine, and Iranian journalist Mani Bashazad there. Coming